How did we turn this into this? Who are we? Why does what we're doing stand to launch a revolution in the way we build? And finally, what can you do to help us launch the revolution? Billions of tons of urban industrial wastes, most of them non-hazardous, pile up on plant sites and in landfills all around the world every year. And it is our objective to turn as many of these wastes into green building products as possible, that they in turn might create as many green buildings as possible. It all started, in fact, with the guts of an old compressed earth block machine that we brought over here to our makeshift laboratory, an old warehouse that had been idle for decades, retrofitting the machine to create the basis of what we truly believe stands to be a revolutionary building system. Now, along with the waste roof shingles that we began with, which worked wonderfully in our very down and dirty initial proof of concept, we're now developing formulas for other wastes, expecting to create what will amount to a recipe book as time goes on. This is our standard interlocking block. It's sleek and slender, yet strong and durable, especially in our exterior cavity wall, which maximizes energy efficiency by sandwiching a layer of thermal resistance, in this case loose fill cellulose made out of recycled newsprint, with 2 layers of Ramrock thermal mass. Along with being fabricated out of non-hazardous urban industrial wastes, Ramrock is a single unified wall system for use both below ground and above, single and multi-story, that is easy to integrate with the other building components. Its built-in chase system being especially easy to integrate with plumbing, electrical, and high wind tie-down. The blocks themselves will be fabricated in customized fashion for each and every Ramrock structure in an automated process that will specify in advance every block and block type for every course in every wall. All of which brings us to this, moving from the laboratory to the factory so that we can build our first full production block fabricator, the Ramrocket, as this is the Kickstarter project we need to fund so that we can create the model for bringing the Ramrock building system to the world, which is to say that we're going to take what we've learned so far, and that's a lot, and repackage it into a space-age but decidedly down-to-earth machine, one that Mother Earth is never going to have to supply the raw materials for again. And finally, what can you do to help us launch the first Ramrocket? Simple. Pick a pledge category that fits your budget and ask everyone you know to do the same. There are over 2 billion people on the internet now, so let's see how many we can reach, the better for a Ramrocket to land here in beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then in cities and towns across America and around the world. Your every dollar bringing a Ramrocket that much closer to your city, to your town, to your street, and yes, to you. And as my fellow team members join me, including our budding videographer, who I see has brought his young assistant with him, let me close with this. It is long past time that we stopped burdening our children and grandchildren with our failure to live sustainably on a planet that only has so much to give. We all know that, so let's act on that knowledge and join forces to change the way we build. Would you like that, Jack?
Yeah.
Huh.